and welcome to today's training again on PowerApp. I'm sure we had our PowerApp training, was not in the month of May, but now we're having a trainer session whereby some of our members who attended the last training, one of our members is coming to take us on the same training that we all were taught during the month of May. Okay, we had the training in the month of May. So for those who are just joining us newly or couldn't attend the PowerApp training then in the month of May, so this is another edition and it's another opportunity for us to learn and upskill ourselves again. So welcome to today's training. Welcome to WatchPiv. So we won't be taking much of our time. So I'll just go to the business of today. So I'll be introducing us to what WatchPiv is all about, as we usually do before we start our training. Because of those who are just joining us newly, we'll take you through our journey in WatchPiv, how we've started our training so far, and how we keep going. Then before we now go into the training proper for today. So welcome everyone once again. Please, can you all hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. So I'll be sharing my screen to share with us what WatchPiv is all about. Okay, please, can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Welcome to WatchPiv. As we all know, WatchPiv means Women Global Education and Poverty Eradication Empowerment Foundation. And we know WatchPiv is a platform for women. It is an NGO platform for women. That's an NGO for women by women, ready to impact the world and challenge the status quo globally. So since we know that WatchPiv is an NGO platform for women, it's just for us. We just gathered all women together for us to upskill, to make sure that women will remain relevant in the society today. So not just thinking that what a man can do, a woman cannot do. At least most skills that we see a man doing today, we can see most women acquiring same skills also. So at WatchPiv is an NGO platform whereby it is created for women to learn, upskill, and to impact the world also. So welcome to WatchPiv once again. For those who has been consistent, who has always been joining our training right from the beginning of this year, we want to appreciate you. We want to say a very big thank you for being consistent with us at all times. Fine, you might know it might not be easy trying to meet up with training, even if it's once in a month, at least once in a month. Sometimes even the weekend where we find ourselves doing the training, we might have one thing or the other doing, but because we are ready to upskill and we never give up. So I want to appreciate you. Thank you for being consistent with WatchPiv, because it's a platform for us to learn and upskill. So welcome to WatchPiv once again. So I want us to meet our founder, in person of Mojisola Olawepo. I'm sure some of you know her very well, and some of you might not have met her. She's supposed to join us in today's training, but I'm sure she will join us before the end of today's training. So she's the founder of Everything on Data. Everything on Data is a platform for learning data analytics and business intelligence. For those who are aware, we have some of our members on WatchPiv who are also a member of Everything on Data also. I'm sure some of you will have known her already. And she's also the founder of WatchPiv, which is the platform where we gather women together to train and upskill them for them to impact the world. So Mojisola's experience, she's an expert data and business intelligence strategist with over 12 years cross-industry and cross-functional cognate experience. She possesses strong leadership hands-on experience in unearthing insights from data across various industries and IT, with a strong record of success in creating the foundation and platform for enterprise data management and organization, AI strategies for business acceleration, leveraging her top skill in the business strategy, analytics, machine learning, R, Python, business intelligence, research, and data visualization, with a proven ability of strategically help business manage costs while driving revenues. So she's an expertise in data analytics, business intelligence, machine learning, strategy, data governance, data science, business process improvements, process automation, cloud computing, and digital transformation. She's someone who has passion for women and she just wants women to upskill and remain relevant, make sure that women are able to impact the world. So she has this passion for women, ready to help people, ready to make sure people get the right skills that is needed. That's why she came up with this initiative of this platform. We have so many women platform all around, but ours is for us to just make sure women upskill and get the right skills and be able to impact the world. So she loves building things and challenging herself to do more. So these are founder at WOCHPIF, which is Women Global Education and Poverty Eradication Empowerment Foundation. So that's our founder. The next you meet me, my name is Esther Etiti. I'm the one you've always been seeing on the platform, trying to drive the platform. My name is Esther Etiti, and I'm the Director of Program for WOCHPIF. When you talk of programs, I'm sure some of you, I'm not new to most of you. I'm not new to many of you. Let me put it that way. Some of you know me. I've always been the one posting on the platform, trying to give information on the platform, trying to make sure that we don't miss out with our training program on a monthly basis, making sure that we bring programs that are ready to upskill on a monthly basis to everyone so we can get the right skill and be able to upskill ourselves. So I'm an educationist and a business intelligence and data analyst. I'm also a trainer on everything on data also. Some of you might have met me on everything on data. I train members also on data analysis and business intelligence on everything on data. So I have an expertise in certified trainer. I'm a certified trainer. I'm a data analyst, then a business intelligence analyst, and an NGO. So our favorite quotes at WOCHPIF. Our favorite quote at WOCHPIF says, make sure that what you are doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. As we always say at WOCHPIF, and so many of you have heard this from time to time on the daily on all our trainings that we keep saying it, that whatever you want to become tomorrow, make sure that whatever you're doing today is making you closer, whatever skill you want to get, whatever stage you want to get. So make sure that you are getting, make sure you keep doing it on a daily basis, doing it every day so that you can get there tomorrow. So our executive summary at WOCHPIF. A 21st century woman needs more than just being in the other room. That's just maybe so many people will say, okay, the life of a woman is in the kitchen, life of a woman does not know more than cooking. But these days we'll find and we see women even doing more than what a man himself can actually do. So the role of a 21st century woman is to acquire the required skills needed for the future ahead through inculcation of current trends and technology skills in order to remain relevant and self-sufficient. Not just staying in the kitchen, but getting the relevant skills that will make us self-sufficient and to prepare us ahead for the future is what is important. So as a 21st century woman, don't just think because as a woman, all you just need to do is cook and that's the end. No, but it's just for us to acquire the skills needed for the future also. So WOCHPIF is a registered NGO for women focusing on the following areas. At WOCHPIF, we focus on 1, building excellent capabilities for women in STEM-related field, engaging women in key life skills for self-discovery and sustenance, teach current soft and digital skills to women for relevance in business and the world at large, non-stop women education, mentoring and empowerment, sustainable partnership for women to upskill and become empowered. So these are executive summary of what we want our women at WOCHPIF to be. So our target segment at WOCHPIF, which we want to bring up the global women from next year we'll be nominating women who will represent us because we want leaders also. We want women at WOCHPIF to also represent us and every environment where you find yourself. We want WOCHPIF to be known everywhere, every environment you find yourself. Just see yourself as an ambassador of WOCHPIF. So our segment does not just include just maybe working. We have the working women, non-working women, women in tertiary institution, women in high school, and fresh graduate. As long as you're a woman in this category, you can invite your friends, your sisters, your families, your colleague also to come and join the free training we've always been offering at WOCHPIF. Our vision at WOCHPIF. Our vision is to reimagine, recreate, and reinvent. To imagine, become what you want to be known for. Whatever you want to be known for, always imagine it within yourself. How you want people to see you, how you want people to know you. Imagine it within yourself and you see yourself becoming it. And choose to recreate, choose who you want to be, create it. Wherever you want to be, create it within yourself. By the time you start creating it, you'll see yourself becoming what you want to be. Then reinvent. dominate your space, be relevant is all yours. As long as you're able to dominate your space, you'll become relevant wherever you find yourself. So these are our visions at WatchPIF. And our goals at WatchPIF that we aligned the Sustainable Development Goals, that's for the UNESCO, of transformational women empowerment in the below 7 areas. So at WatchPIF, we say no to poverty, zero hunger, quality education, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequality, and partnerships for the goals. So these are our goals at WatchPIF. Please, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Let me continue. So where we are, our training so far at WatchPIF, we've been able to do 2-month intensive program on analytic thinking and thinking skills, innovation skills. These all happened last year. We started our training properly during the pandemic last year. And from this year also, we'll begin with blockchain training. We had our business model canvas training. We had an e-commerce training also. Then we had free training for women on our data analytics tools from everything on data. We had training on Power Apps also. Then how do we get there? To drive our sustainable development goals for women, we are open to various areas for support, grants, and collaboration. So for women at WatchPIF, we are opening to partnership. We have some companies who are decided to partner with WatchPIF also. Then we are open to trainings. I usually say this, that if you're a woman, I think as a member on this platform, as a WatchPIF woman, let me put it that way, that if you think you have a skill that you can make people learn from, like the training we had last month on web design, it was a member on WatchPIF that brought in someone to take the training for us on web design. She was the one who was supposed to come and take the training for us, but she was not available, so she had to bring in someone to take the training for us. So today again, we're also having another member of WatchPIF who is coming to take us training also on the platform. So if you think as a woman you have a skill that you want other women also to learn and to upskill themselves, you can just talk to me and we give you the platform to train other women. It's a means of just helping ourselves. We don't know, no one knows it all. So we are open for training. If you think you have a skill that people can actually learn also, you can talk to me and we organize a training and everybody comes together to learn. Then we are open for grants also, collaboration and sponsorship also. And our collaboration so far, those who have partnered with us so far, we have the Infineon technology. This Infineon technology came in during our last PowerApp training in the month of May, when they saw that women were able to build a PowerApp, a power platform. So they decided to partner with us, that they needed some women who were able to build a PowerApp platform, and you'll be able to, you'll invite them for an internship program. So they had to partner with us for internship. And so our amazement, even the person who is taking us training today was one of the person who was invited for the internship training with them at Infineon Technology. Abiola, Temitayo. Hello, Temitayo, are you there?
Yes, hello, good afternoon. I'm here.
So she's the one who will be taking the training, and she was the one who got the internship offer from Infineon Technology during our previous PowerApp training. So we're able to collaborate also with Ladies to Tech, everything on data and tech slide also. So our event so far at WatchPIF. So we had our blockchain virtual training in the month of February. We also had our strategic business model canvas training also in the month of March. Then in the month of April, we had our virtual e-commerce training, how we can place our business on the online market. We had that, and it was taken by Andika Inyang. These are training on e-commerce also. Then we had our PowerApp virtual training also. This was our first PowerApp virtual training in the month of May, in which Foyi came to take us the training. So this was our training on PowerApp in the month of May. And also we had another training in the month of June, which is Power Automate and Power Virtual Agent. So we decided to learn all the Microsoft Power platform. We learned the PowerApp, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agent, and we also did a training on Power BI also. This is one of our training on the Power Automate and Power Virtual Agents. We had another trainer session on e-commerce, which was taken by a member on this platform also. After we all attended the training in the month of April, so a member of us decided to say, okay, she wants to train other people because she has been able to learn it. So we brought in another trainer session on e-commerce. She was able to take everyone on this training on e-commerce in the month of July. Then in August, we had our Microsoft Power BI virtual training. So this is our Microsoft Power BI virtual training that was taken by a member from us from Everything on Data in person of Adekola. It took us on how to build a good Power BI dashboard report, how you can design a Power BI dashboard and walk around and play around with it. So this has been our training so far. Okay, last month we also had training on web design also, how we could create a website. If you have a little business of your own, it's not going out to pay someone to build a website for you. You can actually do that also on your own. And the most interesting thing is that all the recorded session of all our trainings are on our YouTube channel. The link to our YouTube channel will be shared on the platform. So for everyone who missed the previous training, if you want to watch the training and walk around with it, you can go to our YouTube page to watch the video. So that has been our training so far. I want to say thank you for always standing by, for always attending WatchPIF training, for always being consistent with our training. So we'll begin today's training. I'll be inviting one of our inviting the facilitator for today, who is also a member of WatchPIF. Sorry, who is also a member of WatchPIF in person of Temitayo Abiola. She's a member of Everything on Data. She's also a member of WatchPIF, and she has always been consistent on our platform, our trainings from the beginning and even till now. So she has been able to, even the PowerApp training, she was able to take the PowerApp training on our Everything on Data platform also. And now we are bringing her here also to train other members also to learn from it. So I want us all to welcome Temitayo to today's training, as she'll be taking us through the training for today. Temitayo, welcome.
Thank you, Olori. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for attending this section. I'd like to thank the founder of this great initiative, Mojisola Lawepo. I'm not sure she's here. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm grateful. Olori, thank you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you so much. So welcome, everyone. I will be sharing my screen shortly while we start the section. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, Temitayo, are you there? We can see your screen now. Hello, Temitayo, you're muted. We can't hear you. Maybe you unmute yourself.
Oh, so sorry about that. So sorry. Okay. I just want to be sure you are seeing my screen. 1 minute.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see what device order, please?
Yes, we can. Yes, I can. I don't know if others if they all can see.
Okay.
Well, you can see it.
Okay. Thank you. So, introduction to Microsoft PowerApps. Okay. So, I will be starting by introducing us to Microsoft Power Platform first. Microsoft Power Platform is a low-code platform that spans through Office 365, Azure, Dynamic 365, and the standalone application. Part of Microsoft Power Platforms, they are like siblings. We have Power BI, we have Power Apps, we have Microsoft Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agents. So this Microsoft Power Platform is a complete set of creation tools that are low code, or can we say no code, that offers the users the ability to actually create their own functioning products. So what are these tools? Power BI. So Power BI. Power BI provides the user with the ability to gain business insights through data visualization, all in this low code or no code environment. We can visualize our sales reports, our HR analysis, and so on. So the next one is our Power Apps that we'll be talking about today. Power Apps allows users to the ability to build a business application, all in this low code or no code environment. We can do so many things with Power Apps. We can do our inventory tracking. We can have our feedback forms, employee biodatas, and so on Power Apps, just like you are saying it. When you think of Power Apps, think of you going to Jumia to order an item. That is the power of Power Apps. Look at Gokada, the app. Power Apps can do such in such a way that you make your order and in no time you get anything that you want. So that is how powerful Power Apps is. Then Power Automate. I'm going to talk about Power Automate. Power Automate actually simplifies, it automates the work processes. What do I mean by it automate the work processes? Let's say you order for something on Jumia, and the next thing is that you receive a mail for confirmation that so person, you ordered for this. That is the work of Power Apps. It's a Power Automate. It has been programmed in such a way that once you order, there is a flow that you get a mail. The person that is supposed to supply the item gets a mail automatically once you make an order. That is one of the functionalities of Power Platforms. So the next one is Power Virtual Agents. Power Virtual Agents allows users to create chatbots. We all know what chatbot is. You go to DSTV website, you go to any other website, even Telegram, there are chatbots everywhere. So Power Virtual Agents makes us we can create our own chatbots using Power Virtual Agents. So these are powerful tools for people that are not developers like me, like you. These are tools that can give us the power of being a developer. on our own. So today we'll be focusing on PowerApps. We'll be focusing on PowerApps today. So let's get started. Please, are you following me?
Yes, please.
Okay. So what is PowerApps? 1 minute. So what is PowerApps? I'll be discussing what PowerApps is. Okay, PowerApps is a collection of programs or applications, services, and data platforms that enables rapid application development. It's a low-code environment that does not require any expertise. You don't need to be a programmer to be able to work. You don't need to know code. You don't need to know how to code. With the help of PowerApp, you can build and personalize the business apps quickly without depending on IT professionals or programmers. Application developed through PowerApps provides abundant workflow and business logic abilities to make your manual businesses automated. Just like I've given you the examples of, say, Uber or Bolt. Immediately you make an order. The person, the driver gets the order and calls you. You make an order. That is the work of Power Automate. The platform you use to make an order, that is PowerApps. Then Power Automate is the one that simplifies the processes by automating it, sending mails, sending notifications. At times, you have a meeting, say in the next 2 hours, and you don't want to forget. You set notification on, say, Google Calendar, and in the next 2 hours, like 10 minutes, you receive a mail that you have a meeting in 2 hours. That is the work of Power Automate. So users can subscribe to Microsoft PowerApps in Office 365, Dynamics 365, or even as an independent product. So the idea of low code is to empower everyone. Just like we use our Word to create documents, we can use Excel for spreadsheets, PowerPoint for our presentation. PowerApps is used to create applications with low code for us to be able to build these applications. And it is very, very easy to use. It is a drag and drop approach to make our applications very easy to build. So there are so many organizations now that are using PowerApps. Pepsi, so many organizations, banks. I was at IOM some months ago, and I discovered that they were using PowerApps. When you get there, they will tell you that you should type in a web code, and I discovered that it was PowerApps they were using. That is portals, PowerApps portals that they were using. So it is now everywhere. Now there is high demand for more applications in the world. Everybody needs application one way or the other. I know that everybody knows that before now, when you need a taxi, you have to go to a taxi park or have a taxi man's number or something. But now it has been simplified in such a way that an app has been built for that. You can be anywhere and just bring out your phone and use your app and call and get a Uber driver or Bolt driver, taxify anybody to get you to where you are going. Now, everything has been digitalized in such a way that there is a need for apps. Everybody needs apps. There was a prediction that in the next 5 years, there will be about 500 million apps that will be needed. That is by statistics. But now it is even above 500 million apps because people need apps. After lockdown, you can agree with me that so many things have changed. So many people are now working from home. And the only way they can meet up with people can work together is by the use of apps. It makes everybody stay together, to work together. So that is why, as a woman, as anybody, you can learn how to build apps. And I can assure you, there's nothing like I don't have a job. People need people that can build app every day. So everyone cannot learn code because of so many factors. There's no time, but you can be a developer. That is why Microsoft introduced this low-code platform for everyone to be able to build an application without learning how to code or waiting to be an IT department. So it doesn't matter what your background is. What is the most important thing is that you have this, you are passionate about learning, and that is why we are here. So Microsoft Power Apps is used when do we use it? We use it where there are lots of filling of forms. There are lots of paperwork. There are things that need to be done repeatedly. There are data that needs to be transferred regularly between organizations, sources, and we need accuracy. You know, when we are moving data around, there's every possibility that some data are lost. So when we use Power Apps, we are sure of accuracy. So Power Apps is used to speed up the development of processes of business apps. The time for developing apps is now reduced to minutes. I can sit down and think, okay, what do I want to do? And I can build the app in how many hours? The app is ready. So Power Apps allows organizations or businesses to have their own group of app developer and designers. Power Apps can be used in so many factors, in so many sectors. We can use Power Apps in finance, in education, anywhere. Power Apps can be used anywhere. So now there are different types of Power Apps. There are different types of Power Apps. We have Canvas app, we have model-driven apps, and we have Power Apps portals. Power App, okay, let me start by Canvas app. Canvas app are great options when you want to build an app from blank canvas. You can start by choosing your screen size, your tablet, or whether you want to use it as a tablet or a mobile mode. You can build your screen from blank and build whatever you want to do and interact with your data in that app by adding any of your preferred data sources. You can drag and drop various controls and do anything. Power Apps, Canvas Power Apps is very, very powerful. In fact, the whole of Power Apps is very, very, very powerful. You know, you can do anything, whatever you want to do. It is your choice. You can customize it anyhow you want it to be. So the other type is the model-driven app. This is built from a data. You cannot build that from the scratch. You cannot build that from a blank. You have to build that from a common data service. You know, Power Apps building, it's looking functional. It gives you a functional app to be able to act upon and interact with it. With model-driven apps, you don't have to worry about choosing the app size. It is responsive. It works with whether it is mobile or tablet or laptop. It works with any device. You define the relationships, the forms, the view, the business views, and lots of things when you are doing your model-driven apps. So Power Apps portal is just like a website. It was the website I said I saw at IOM that when I went there, it is Power Apps portal. It brings the power of no-code solution to building an external facing website. Through this Power Apps interface, you can build any authenticated website that allows users to interact with the data. But the data will have to be held in a dataverse. That is a common data service. It is this same drag and drop experience that we enjoy when we are building our apps, that we enjoy when you are building a Power Apps portal. That is the website. It is an interactive website. So I'll be showing us the components of Power Apps Canvas Studio layout now. So this is this number one. This number one, I'm hovering about around it. This side of the screen is the left navigation bar, which shows us the screen, the data sources, and the controls in our app. We can add our media files there, and we can access advanced tools there. Then this second one here, I'm hovering around it as well. Number two, that is our middle pane, which contains the Power App screen you are actually working on. So the third one, this right-hand side here, is where we configure properties for controls to bind our data, to create rules and set other additional advanced settings. While the number 4 here is the property drop-down list, where you select the property for the selected control that you want to configure. Excuse me. This 5 here is our formula bar, just like our Excel. It is our formula bar that defines the behavior of our selected control. While this 6 here is the ribbons, where you perform common actions that allows you to customize the design all the elements in the Power Apps. So number 7 is the additional item, where you can play, you can go back, you can do anything you want. You can check whether there's an error in your code. It can show you preview of your apps. So we'll be starting now. We'll be starting now by building an attendance form for our workproof training. Actually, I want us to do 2 things, if time permits. We will be using a SharePoint list as a data source, and we'll be using other data sources. I'll be showing us how we can bring in other data sources if time permits. But let's get started. Hello, everyone. Are you with me? Yes, please. Yes, please.
That data set you shared with me, that I shared on the platform, are we working with that too?
Yes, we are. Okay. I was just about asking if it was downloaded. Sorry, did anybody download the data sets?
I did, but I don't know if I shared it on the platform, so I don't know if others did.
Okay. All right. So can we get started, everyone? Hello. Please, apart from Olori, can we get started, please?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we'll be building an attendance form for workproof training. So we'll first create our SharePoint list, which will be our data source. Then we'll fill in all this information. I'll still come back to this, but let's get started. Please, let's go to www.login.microsoft.com for some of us that have our account running already, because I can see that some people were saying that their accounts are not functional. Hello, please, are we here?
Yeah, hello, Temitayo. I guess those with their accounts are not functional. You know, the Microsoft platform, if you don't access your accounts for the next 90 days, I'm sure maybe that's why some of them are having issues with logging in, because the account has created since May, when we did the previous PowerApp training. So what I would just advise members so that once an account is created, make sure you just open the account to just check on it and do a follow-up on the account once in a while, because if you close it for a long time, for a period of 90 days, you won't be able to access the account again. Did I get it right,
Okay. Yes. If you don't work with it in 90 days, you will lose. You might not be able to access the account.
Okay.
Okay, so are we here, please?
Please, let's respond. Are we here, everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's go to this left hand corner. You will see like a 9 dot here beside the Office 365. Can we click on it? So we'll be going to our SharePoint. This is our SharePoint. So we'll click on the SharePoint. Okay. So I'll be clicking on my create site. Yeah. Create site. Then I'll be clicking on this team site. Team site. So it's asking me for the site name. Let me say it's WordPress. Okay. WordPress. Okay. WordPress data training. Let me use data training. Okay. Somebody asked how I got here. Okay. One minute. I think. Okay, if you can see my screen. Okay, this is how I got here. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, go to www.login.microsoft.com. Click on these dots. Then you go to SharePoint. From SharePoint, you will see create site. Then you come to team sites and fill in the information. Can I give? Can I continue or should I just give like 2 minutes? It's not possible for you not to have SharePoint.
Professor Bononi.
I'm giving like, let me wait for like 2 minutes. But it's not possible for you not to have SharePoint. Okay, I'm back here. Okay, see, if you can see this, my screen, you see Outlook, you see OneDrive, you see Word, you see Excel, PowerPoint, Notebook, OneNote. then SharePoint. There is SharePoint there. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Oh, the person is still saying no.
Maybe
Please,
you should
can you
share
refresh?
a screenshot.
Can you refresh? Can you refresh your browser? Yes, it is the same.
Go to all apps.
Very wrong.
Maybe you should share a screenshot of what she's experiencing on our own screen. You should snap and send it.
Okay. Can you screenshot it and send?
So we'll know the reason why she's not getting the SharePoint on her own from my end.
Okay. Can we continue? So you put in your site name, any site name you want. Just give it a site name. I've given mine, PowerApp Data Training. It's still the same way. Okay. I think she shared a screenshot. But this is on after Skype. SharePoint. This is, I can see SharePoint after Skype. If you can hear me, Skype, I can see your Skype. Then after Skype is your SharePoint, please.
She has PowerPoint. After the PowerPoint, Skype. After Skype, then the SharePoint.
Yes.
Maybe because it's showing as S-way on our own.
That's
why.
S-way.
Yeah. Yes, just click
SharePoint.
on it. That's SharePoint. So I'm giving 1 minute for her to meet up. To meet up on it.
Sorry, apologies. S-way is different from SharePoint too.
Really?
Yes.
And so what's happening to her? Maybe
there should be another icon at the end. At the end of this all this whole icon after the to do, there should be
that is showing all apps, right?
That to all the apps.
That is showing all apps.
Yeah, all apps. Click on all apps, and then you go and get.
Click on all apps.
You get your SharePoint.
Hello, sorry to disturb. I have done that. I can't.
Oh, for real?
See. Yes, I have done that.
Have you seen it?
No. From what I sent you, I opened all apps. Then from Sway, I see Teams, To Do, Microsoft Word, and that's all.
On your all apps.
All your apps.
Yes, I have. Maybe it's my.
Can you refresh that page?
Okay, I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, still the same thing. Let me not drag the class back. You can continue out.
You can use another browser. Can you try using another browser?
Okay.
We'll continue when you can get it. You can just call me back. I just rush back.
All right. Thank you.
To explain to you.
You're welcome. All right. Thank you.
So next, we click next.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please.
I couldn't find SharePoint on mine, so what do I do?
Did you click all apps?
Yes, I clicked all apps. It popped out. I didn't see SharePoint.
Okay. Can you change your browser? Let's check.
What browser do I use? Because I'm using Chrome.
Can you
Which is
use
what-
Microsoft Edge?
Okay, let me give it a shot. Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome.
Sorry to come in. I used Edge, so I want to try and use Chrome now.
Oh, you used Edge and you didn't see it?
Yes, I didn't see it.
Oh, wow.
So I'm trying to use Chrome to see if I'm going to see it.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, please.
Hello, ma'am. Now the
Hello,
the
yes.
www.microsoft.what?
Sorry, just 1 minute.
All right, so you can drop it in the chat box so I can follow through.
Office.com. Yes.
Okay.
www.office.com. www.office.com. Okay, so let us continue. Okay, so I click finish here. Finish. So it will redirect us to our SharePoint list. Now it has created WorkPath, maybe later. WorkPath data training SharePoint lists here. Let me give 1 minute for us to be on the same page. Okay. So we go to this new. Then we click on list. What is happening? Then we come to blank list. 1 minute. So I'm clicking on the blank list.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Okay, I've been able to get the SharePoint. Now, is it possible we get the recordings after this session so that I can follow through on the learnings, then I can practice after it, at least for a seamless understanding?
Yes, definitely you get the recording.
Grateful, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, please. Do you need me to go back for you to be able to understand?
No, the thing, let me
Follow
follow
through.
with it. No, let me follow through. At least since I've got it, so later I can
Okay.
suppose both the recordings and
Okay.
my laptop.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. So Sorry, we are waiting while it's creating the SharePoint list for WorkPiff training. Hello, all. Can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we start by adding columns. Here, this is, can you see? It shows a single line of text. These are the data types. The data types of what we want to input. Is it a single line of text, multiple lines of text, location, number, and you will understand what it does as soon as we go on. Okay. So, full name. I'll be putting, what we are trying to build is an attendance form for this meeting using this SharePoint list as our data source. So if I want to ask you your details, definitely I'll ask you some of these informations, that your full name, the single line of text, then we save.
Sorry, can you help us with the list of the columns that we want to create? You can just paste it on the chat side.
All right. Okay, it has added the full name. So the next is email address. Normally, I'm supposed to use email as the data source, but I will not use email. The reason is that it will be asking for the email of any of people associated to this WorkPiff account. So I won't use it. Let me just use it as a single text line of text so that we'll not have an error. Okay. The next, let me be fast today. The next is our phone number. Let me just add straight away. I'm trying to see. Let me just use number. Save.
Sorry, I didn't get that part. You said column number. I'm seeing phone number there.
Yes, I added a column as a phone number. Column for phone number.
Okay, I get it.
Location, single line of text. Date of training. Date and time. Dates. It is asking, do I include time? No. If I want the time to be included, it is there. You can include time. But I don't want you to include time. So then I want to add the last one, which is a comment. Because comments can be long. You can have different words. It's not going to be a single line of text. It's going to be multiple lines of text. So a comment is going to be multiple line of text. So I think that is all for the information we need to get. So the next thing is to automate it into Power Apps. Do I wait for some minutes for anybody to catch up? Or I should continue? Can I continue?
You can, we'll go through the record later.
All right. Okay. So I'll be coming here to integrate. Integrate, then you come to Power Apps, then you create an app. I don't know. I'm actually waiting for it to create an app. Okay, so it's asking that you want to create an app. What is the name of the app to get started? Okay, so training data form. So it's going to create the app for me now. So while we are waiting for that for it to create an app, let me just show you this other one. So for the other data source that I said we'll be bringing in, this is what I created, and I think if time permits us, we should be able to walk through it together. So this is WorkProof device order, like we want to order for something online. So this is this is my name. It's saying hello Abiola Timitayo, and it is giving me a timestamp. Let me refresh it so that it will give me this current timestamp. So can we say today is 23rd and the time is 2:15? It has updated it and it is showing me that this is the time presently this is 2:15 and I'm about to make an order. So let's get started. Let's log in. Okay, these are the various devices we have. Okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to check them? Okay, this is Aspire 8 gig RAM. The price, the device type, and all. Which other one? Toshiba 4 gig, the storage is 640 gig, and so on. Which one do I want? Or do I want to make another? Okay, I want to make another. So this is where I'll make another. Can you see? So if time permits us, we should be able to walk through this. Okay, let's go back. Oh, it's still loading.
Temita, you can begin the other one since this is still loading. Maybe we can just start something with that also.
Okay.
So once that one finish loading, then we can continue with it then. Just take a pause on the one you've taken. Thank you.
Okay. For the other one, can we go to www.make.powerapps.com? Copy. So can we go to make.powerapps.com? Sorry. Hello, everyone. Are we here? Hello?
Oh, yes, we are.
Okay, thank you. Okay, like I said, that there are so many types of data source that we can bring in our data from. So I'll be showing us those data sources and how we can bring in our data from there right now. Okay, now, can we see the connections? We have Google Drive, we have Google Sheets, OneDrive, we have so many, Amazon Redshift, anywhere you have your data from, you can bring in your data. Just come here and pick your data from anywhere, MySQL, Oracle, anywhere. So I'll be bringing my data from, say, Google, let me say Google Sheets. Can you see my screen? Okay. 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 It's asking me to choose my data set. Okay, this is my data set. Okay, it's asking me to choose a table. So, just like the other one, it will load. While we are waiting for this one, let me go back to the other one. So it has finished loading. So we have our blank form, because it is blank because we've not put in any details in here. So let's go to play. Like I said, this is where if there's an error, it will show us that there's an error here. And when we want to, after building an app, if we want to see what we've done, what we've built, this is where we can preview our app. So I'm going to add one information here right now so that we can see the functionality of this. Okay. We have PowerApp Training today. That is the title. PowerApp Training. My name is Temitayo Abiola. My email address is Abiola Temitayo. Come. So today's date is 23rd. Nice. Let me just leave it like that. So, and I click submit. So, back to our form. Can you see? So, this is our form, and these are all the information I have uploaded. So our form is ready. So if any other person wants to fill it, you've come here and fill and you submit. So let me go back to the other one we're doing. Okay. So for the device order, this is the Excel form we brought in using a Google Sheet. You can use your Google Drive anywhere your data is. You can bring your data from there. So like I said before, this is where our screens are. We have browse screen, we have detail screen, and we have edit screen. So this is our browse screen. This is our detail screen. And this is our edit screen. If we want to edit, if we want to see the details, anything we want to see is right here. So that is how our Power Apps work. But we cannot just leave our Power Apps like this. We have to do some things to customize it and make it functional. 1 minute, please. So sorry about that. Where am I? Hello, is anybody following me? But am I just talking to myself?
Yes, you said you want to customize it.
Great, thank you. So, like I said, that this is the property screen. This is the property screen where we can do anything, change the format. You can do anything you want with it. So now, I want to bring in the laptops, the photos of the laptops, just like the other one we saw the other time. So I want to bring it in. So the first thing I did is I clicked on this form. I clicked on this screen. When I clicked on it, if you look at it very well, you will see that it highlighted this browse screen 1. That means this is browse screen 1. So now what do I want to do? I want to make it in such a way that it will accommodate the picture of the laptop that is in here. So I'll come here to this right-hand side. We have so many functionalities here. We have our data source, the fields, the layout, visible, and all that here. So the first thing I'll do is I want to change this layout in such a way that it will accommodate my image. I want to see the image in it. So I'll click here. Okay, let me click this one. This is image, title, and subtitle. This is image, title, subtitle, and body. Let me click here so that I can have enough details of this. Can you see? It has changed it in such a way that I have my photo. If the image is not there, I can always bring in the image. Yeah. So looking at this, Please just give me 1 minute. 1 minute, please. So sorry about that, please. So now, looking at this screen, you can see that the data here is not well organized because it doesn't make any sense. What is one? What is all in one? What is ESA? So we have to customize it in such a way that it will be properly arranged in such a way that anybody seeing will be able to understand what this means. So now, what do I do? This is where the low codes come in. So this is the device name. This is this card. Sorry, I need to show you. See, just note one thing. When I click anything at this left side, you will see that it is highlighting a particular thing here, the particular name. Now, this is subtitle. When I highlight this, this is the body too. And when I highlight this, it is showing the title too. So now, I don't want, it shows that this item is the device ID, but I don't want the device ID to be here. I want something else. I want the name of the device to be up. So how do I do that? I'll come here. See, once I put my dot after this item, it will show every other field that can be there. So now, this is what I want. I want the device name. So this is my device name here. So it has changed. You see, the device name is there. So this all-in-one, I don't want the all-in-one. I want something that will make me buy the device. Let me know what kind of device I buy in that. Once I see it, I know the functions immediately. So let me put in let me see. Do I put the storage, the memory? Let me put the memory here. Okay, it has given me 8 gig memory. So here, this last one, I already have the device name up. So I don't need this one. What do I put? Let me put in the device storage. I think, yes. Let me see the storage. Let me see how large the storage is. Great. It has changed. Please note that as you are changing anything up, once you change anything in the first line, it changes all in this form or on this screen. So now I think this is better now. We have Acer Aspire 8 gig here. We have Acer Aspire 6 gig and so on. So now let's bring in the picture. So now this is sample image, but I don't want sample image. What do I want to be there? I want the photo. How do I do that? This item. Dot. What? The photo. No, not the price. The photo. Can you see? It has changed. It has brought in all the pictures in such a way that you can see whatever you want to buy. Okay, this is the picture. This is the picture of the Toshiba. This is the picture of the Acer. And you can see the details, more details here. Once you click here, you can see the details. Looking at the details, device 1, all-in-one, manufacturer ID, manufacturer name, and all that. and this is the price here. And we can as well, if we don't want, we can as well put in the price instead of the memory. You can just customize it any way you want it to be. So now let's look at, okay, let's look at the form. Like I want to order for a new item. Can you see? You just put in the name, put in the device ID, type, and all this. But if I don't want this form to be like this, like I don't want to put in all these device ID, manufacturer ID, and all, what can I do? We can edit whatever is here. We can edit. We can edit. Can you see? We can edit our devices. We can like this one now. Okay, let me go to browse screen. This is the device name. This is the memory type. This is the storage type. So now, and looking at 1 minute, looking at the details, it is not the same. It is not in the same order. Like it is on a normal day. When you click on the details, you are supposed to see it in this order. So let's just put it in the same order. Anything you want to do, the first thing you have to do is to highlight the form. Once you highlight the form, all the properties here will come out. You'll be able to see all the properties. So the next thing I'll do is I want to edit these fields in such a way that everything will be well aligned. So I clicked edit fields. I have the device name, but I don't want the device name to be there. What I want to be next is the memory. So this control, it allows you to move things up. So I'm moving it up. I'm moving it up. So you can see that it's moving up. It is now after the device name. So now I want is this storage? But my storage is not here. See price, see photo, manufacturer name, and no. My storage is not here. What do? I add field. Let me go here. I will add my field. So now these are the other fields that is not shown at the other side. So let me just add the storage. I'm adding the storage. Great. So my storage is here. So I have to move my storage up as well. Please, if you have any question, you can ask. Okay. Great. So we can see, let me play it. So we can see that our device name, memory, storage, they are now well aligned. So I'll be going back now. Okay. So now let's see the new form. The new form is not aligned. We have to do the same process we did. We have to go through the same process. So what will I do? I will highlight this form as well. Oops. I will highlight the form. Okay, the form is highlighted, and I'll go to edit fields. I'll do the same thing I did. So Okay. The storage is not here. Let me add storage. Great. I'll move it up as well. Move up. So let me play. So after device name, we have memory, storage, and others. Just like we can see here. Just like we can see here. So our form is ready. But one thing I notice here is this. This form, the items on this form is too much. So I want to reduce some of the things here so that once I click on it to fill a form to get my new device, I don't have to fill this all like 10 items. So let me edit the fields. So like this device ID, I don't need it. Let me remove it. Device type, I don't need it. I already know the name. Or let me just leave it. The manufacturer ID, I don't need it. Let me remove it. The price, do we need the price? Yes, we need the price. So yes, let's leave the price. Let's check what we've done. Okay, device name, memory, storage, device type, manufacturer name. The device type, I don't need it too. Let's remove it. Just need a simple form that it will be easy to fill and go. Okay, device type. I'm removing it. Great. So playing it, we have just these few things to fill and we are good. So we are ready. But we can't just leave our app like this. We can't leave our app like this. We need an interface that when we want to, like if you go to Jumia, you see their home page, you see when you make an order, they'll say thank you. So we need that kind of screen that will be like an interface when you want to buy something, as in when you want to make an order. So we are going to create a new screen. I'm creating a new screen. You go to new screen, you go to blank. Time has gone. I want to be fast now. We go to blank. I'm changing this the name of this screen. I'm renaming it to home screen. Home screen. Please, we need to follow at this point. Please, is anybody following me? Hello, are we tired?
I'm following you.
We are with you.
Okay. I clicked on label to get this label. So the next thing is the name of this. Okay. This font size, I want to change it to make it bigger. Let's say 30. Okay. And I want to change the color. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me change this to white. Great. I think I want to make this bigger. Let's say 45. Okay. I want to change my screen color. I'm changing my screen color. Let me change it to this. Nice. So I'm bringing in a button. This button will make us go to the next screen to be like our sign in or a welcome button. So it can just tell us sign in. Sign in. You can see where I'm writing sign in. You can change it from anywhere. You can go to this left-hand side, the functionality, drop down and go to items or text rather. You go to text and you write your sign in here. Can you see it? So you can either write here or change the text here, any of the two. Then I want to change the font size of this sign. I want to make it bigger. Let me make it 30 so that it will be very visible. Okay. I can change the border with, let me change the border to 30 to make it coffee. Okay. So now I want to bring in an image that will show what we are doing. That is actually devices that we are ordering for. So here we go to our media. We go to image. This is our media. This is image. Open it. Let me see. Then we'll come here to bring in to add an image. Can you see add an image file? Where did I keep it? Okay, let me go to. Okay. Great. So this is our image. How do we want it to interact? Okay. Great. So we have our home screen ready. So let me play it so that we can see. So this is our home screen ready. But if I click sign in, nothing is happening. Can you see? So I need to make something happen for it to be able to go to the next screen, which is the browse screen. But before then, I still need another screen so that by the time we submit, after we submit our device order, it should take us to another screen that shows us that we have successfully submitted our order. So I'll go to new screen again. The other time I went to a blank screen and I customized it like this. We can also go to a blank screen to customize our success screen. But to make things faster, let's go to success screen. Great. It says this was successfully completed. That's shown us that this has successfully completed. So the next thing I want to do is I want to bring a button Okay. This button is here. It will be our exit button. That, okay, thank you, we are done. Thank you. Let me increase this font size to be 25. Okay. And this button, let me change the radius. The border radius to 30. Okay. Let me put in the button as exit. I'm going to exit. Great. And then I want to increase the font size. Let me increase to 30 to make it great. In this let me just use something simple. Okay, I think this is nice. Okay, playing it, if we click on exit, it is not doing anything. So what is the problem? Let me change this screen name to success screen. It is very important. I have to rename it to success screen. Success screen. Renaming success screen. Okay. Now, looking at these screens, we are supposed to arrange this screen in such a way that it is the first screen that we want to play out, that we see up. So I have to move this home screen up. I need to move it up. I need to move it up. I need to move it up. So that after the home screen, then we can see the browse screen, the detail screen, the edit screen, and the success screen. So now we are almost through. So playing it, this one will not go anywhere, but it will show us home screen, browse screen, detail screen, edit screen, and the success screen. So going to home screen, we want to move this. Once we click this, we want to be able to move to the next screen. So what do? We'll go to these functions, we scroll down and look for on select. What do I want you to do on select? I want you to navigate to my browse screen. So let's put it here. So navigate. Home screen, it has brought it out for me. Screen transition. I want screen transition fade. Great. So let me play this. So when I sign in here, it should navigate me to the next screen. Let me see. Home screen. Oops. It will not navigate me because I input home screen again. So it won't go anywhere. It's browse screen. Sorry. Browse screen. That's the next screen. It's browse screen 1. So let me play it now. Can you see? When there was a mistake, it didn't go anywhere because I just told it to stay where it was. So it is very, very easy. I will drop a link to where you can get how to use all these formulas, all these navigate, all these stuffs that I'm talking about. It is very easy. You just click on it and it will tell you what to do. That is what you work with. So now we've navigated to, let me go again. Okay, we've navigated to the device screen and the browse screen. So now, after filling our form, when we click here, we are supposed to be able to go to the success screen, right? We can't go to the success screen because we did not program it in such a way that it will go to success screen. So what do we do? Let's go to success screen. No, let's go to, okay. So on success. So on success, what do we want it to do? We want it to navigate to, we want it to navigate to success screen. Okay. Okay. Let me play this. No, I've not, okay. The error is, it's giving me error because I didn't input anything. Okay. So what device name do I want to submit? Let me see. Yes, sir. I don't know. Let me see. 16 gig RAM. Let me say 512. 12 gig. The manufacturer name is Acer as well. Then the price is let's say 18. Can we see? It has this was successfully completed. So if I now click on exit 2 will not go anywhere because I didn't put in where it is supposed to go. So let me put in that too. So on select, what do I want you to do? I want you to navigate to home screen. So clicking this. So when you sign in, it brings you here. When you are through with this, it will take you to success screen. So I want to I think it's showing me an error. Okay, on select. So while we have been doing all this, we have not saved. Please let us save. everything you do, you are supposed to be saving so that in case anything happens, you can have your app saved. So what name am I giving it? WorkBrief devices, device order. I think I have that name already. Let's see. New WorkBrief device order. I'm saving. Okay, so it will ask you to whether you want to share it or not. Oops. I don't know why that is showing me an error. Okay. Showing me that on brown screen. That's okay. This is what I wanted to show you. That input I made. Can you see it here? It has already added to the numbers of device orders we have. The Acer 16 gig, 512 gig that I input. It has already added to. There are so other functionalities with PowerApps. There are so many things we can do with it. But because of our time, I think I have to stop here. It is already after 3. Olori.
But what about the other one you were doing that was loading?
Okay, yes, I will show you that now.
So we can
okay, before I go.
Okay.
Yes, we can. Before I go, I just want to show us another functionality. Let's bring in our label here. Okay. Let's bring in a label here. And what do I want it to do? I want it to give me a timestamp of now. See, can you see this timestamp? Now, 10:23:303. That is the time. Okay. That is the time you're making the order. So please let me go to the other one. Okay, for this, it has shown me the PowerApp training, and if you on your own end put this in, it will show your name too. It will show whatever you put in here. Then if you now go to our SharePoint list, so our SharePoint list, what I input here is already filled in this SharePoint list. So as you are putting things in, they will be uploading in this SharePoint list. This SharePoint list acts as our data source. So anything you are putting in your data, it is being kept in this your SharePoint list. And you can import it from this SharePoint list to your CSV file. That is your Excel. You can share it you can share it on with Excel. You can send it live. You can send the code to anyone. Once they click on it, they will come to this your SharePoint, and they will be able to see what you are doing, or those that are filled the form. Like, let's say I want to take this form for I want to take the information for how many of us are in this training, maybe 10 or 9 or 8, I don't know. If you all put in your informations here and I save it here. So Madam Moji is now asking me, Temitayo, how many people came to this training? I was like, oh, okay, we had 8 people. Can I have their details? So, can I have their details? I'll just share, it will give me a link now that I'll share to her. Once she gets the link, she will click on the link and it will bring her to this SharePoint list that we just made. It will bring her to this SharePoint list and she can see everything that has been done. So that is where this SharePoint list is very powerful, very, very powerful. The Excel file that we brought in here too, if you go and open that Excel file now, if you open that Excel file, you will see the new addition I just made. That order I just made, that ESA I just made, you will see it right there. It will be there. So, and this one now, this is like the back end. This is like the back end. If you want to see it, if you want to see it like this app I've just made, an outsider cannot see it. I'm the only one that can see it. If I want you to see it, you will download the app, this PowerApp app. If you download it and I shared my link with you, or I share my link with all of you here, you'll be able to see it live and direct. Like now, 1 minute. So now, this is the web link. If I send it to you now, you'll be able to open it. And once you open, it will come up just like this, just like you are seeing now. You will not see the back end again. You will only see this font. So it will just be like any other applications you are seeing around. It will ask you to sign in, you will sign in, you will pick whatever you want to pick, you will submit, and I will receive it at the back end. The process of receiving it at the back end is known as Power Automate. Why I automate it, there's a way I'll do it that I will automate it in such a way that everything that is in here, I will see it as you are making your orders. Thank you very much. There are still so many things to say, but I will have to stop here. Our time is fast spent. So thank you so much for attending this section.
Thank you, Tim. Well, before you go, please, in this case of sharing, I do think if you are in the same environment with one person, that's maybe with the admin, that's when you'll be able to share. Because when you are saying you send us the link, I don't think, okay, you said it's only the front end we can't see. Just like the case of during the time of that Infineon that they were complaining they couldn't see.
Yes, it is when I send the link to you, maybe I send it on Telegram or I send it on WhatsApp. Once you click on it, you'll be able to see it. But sharing within, except if we are on the same, like we are all on WorkWith now, but we cannot see it because we are on we are not on developers, we are not on production environment. Do you understand? We are not on production environment.
Outlook.
Sorry?
I said you didn't go through the Outlook. You went through Microsoft Edge to open the Microsoft app, I guess.
Yes. But what I'm trying to say is that there are two types of, how do I put it? 1 minute, please. Okay, see this is another environment completely. This is another environment. This is IATM Dominion Ventures. This environment is different from that one you created for everybody. Do you understand? And this is another environment for me. If you look at it, you see that this is a developer environment and it's not meant for production use.
Okay.
Yes. So there is a way, if assuming this is an organization and we have paid for the subscription, everybody on WorkWith, if I share it with you, you will get it.
Okay. That's what
you understand. Yes. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Please, does anyone have any question before we call it a day today? Hello, everyone. Are we still there? Hello.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any question before we close out for today?
I'm not sure anybody's even following.
No, I have
I'll have to watch the recording again.
Okay.
And we have to watch the recording again, especially where you started doing those inputs and all that. Yes.
Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, with the recordings, we get available to the participants so we can follow through and get everything sorted out.
Yes, no problem.
It will be on our YouTube channel. I'll send the link. It will be on our YouTube page. I'm going to share the link on the platform once we upload it on our YouTube page.
Okay, thank you.
My YouTube page.
So thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Temitayo. But before we close out, finally, it's great having you on the platform and coming to give back. We'll say thank you for giving back to the community. Temitayo Abiola, it's been an amazing session. It seems you even take it in a simpler way than the way even Foye even took it the last time when she took us on the training. It seems you made it simpler this time around because I was able to follow end to end. So I want to say thank you very much for giving back to the community, for sharing your idea with us, and you're sharing your skill with us. At least once one has done, it doesn't leave you at all. You keep learning every day. So I want to say thank you very much for coming back to the community to give back. So everyone who has attended today, we can call on anybody also to say, okay, maybe you attended the PowerApp training, you attended this training. Okay, we expect you to come and train other women also on the platform. So this is what we're expecting from other women on the platform. We should be able to train others on what we have learned, or just a means to refresh our memory also from previous trainings that we have done. So on behalf of the Watch 15, I want to appreciate you, Temitayo, for coming around and for giving back. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Thank you so much. So I'll be dropping on Telegram. There's a link to Microsoft Docs document where you can see all these navigation steps, whatever you want to do. Like this is a formula, like a formula document. Any formula, let's say, it is easy, like, okay, what do I want to do? I want to refresh, but I don't know how to use refresh. You just go there, type refresh. It will show you how to go through that. So thank you so much.
Great. Instead of thinking of the formula to type in or the code.
Yes, you don't need to cram the formula. You don't need to cram the formula. Just get that docs. You just go there and pick whatever. There's even an illustration there of how to do it. It's like a step-by-step illustration on how to do it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Very much. We are grateful.
Okay. So before we close out, finally, we want to appreciate everyone for taking out your time to attend to this training. Fine, it has been a long day since 1 p.m. and trying to learn one or two things. And at the end, we've come to the end of today's training. So we want to thank you for participating in today's training. Thank you for being consistent on WatchPip. So for next month, we'll be having a kind of community meetup. We want to meet every community member so we can discuss what we've learned so far since the beginning of this year, how WatchPip has been a benefit to us, every one of us. So we want to hear from every of our members. We just want to make it like a feedback forum or a forum to just meet and dialogue on things that we've done since the beginning of this year. So for next month, if we won't be having training, we'll be having a community meetup. So I'm yet to conclude with the founder. So if we don't have a training for next month, we'll be having a community meetup for all members. So I want to encourage every one of us also to be present. At least with that, we are rounding up towards the end of the year, and we should at least look back and see what have we been able to achieve since the beginning of this year. Even if it's only the training you'll be attending on WatchPip is what you've achieved for the year, it's enough for you to say, okay, I didn't remain the way I was since the beginning of this year. If you've been attending our training right from the beginning of this year, even if it's one training you attended, since WatchPip, you've been on WatchPip, at least you'll be able to know that you added something to your knowledge. at least whatever you've learned is not a waste. You added it to your knowledge. Even going back to watch and watch again, you know you've added something to your knowledge. It's not a waste. Whether it's still training you and you're able to attend, at least you're able to remember that at least this thing I don't know it before, but after attending the training, I can now do this. So it's a means for us to just grow, upskill ourselves, and learn one or two things before the year runs out. So for next month, that's, as I've said, we will not be having a training, we'll be having a community meetup. So I want to encourage every one of us to be present, and we should make sure we attend so we can just dialogue and discuss what we have learned so far and plan for maybe what next, what other training are we looking forward to learn, maybe come next year, come the following year. So look at things that we need to do also to just make WatchPay platform move forward. So I want to appreciate everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much, and have a enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome, and thank you too. God bless you.
Welcome. So you should expect the video on the YouTube page before the end of today or by tomorrow. So work with that. So by the end of today or tomorrow, I'll share the link on the platform so we can go there to watch and work with it. Thank you. Have a great weekend.